Hi, welcome to Tutorials Point, and today we will discuss something which you might not love, you might not enjoy, but trust me, after this video, this is the option you're gonna use the most. Yes, I'm talking about layer masks. Layer mask is the feature which seems, when you're not aware of it, it may look, oh my god, what am I supposed to do with it? But once you are clear about layer mask, it makes your life super easy. And trust me, just a few steps in layer mask works wonderfully. Amazing effects in Photoshop can only be created using layer masks. So let's understand what are layer masks. Let's begin. Layer mask, just remember one thing guys, layer mask means selective transparency. Whenever you're working with layer mask, always think of one thing, selective transparency. That means you want to make your effects or your part of image transparent only for that particular area. We have done opacity. In opacity, we were dealing with the transparency of the entire layer, but with masks, we will only remove or add the effect on particular areas, and the remaining areas we're going to make our effect transparent. Okay, the brush tool which we discussed in toolbar helps with your layer mask. So if you know brush tool, which is very simple, you know layer mask. So basically, white in a layer mask, the white brush means that the effect would be 100% visible. If you want to make that effect invisible, you use the black brush to make it 100% transparent. And in between, the shades of gray gives you different levels of transparency. So let's move in, and trust me, this layer mask will make your life so easy and your images so beautiful. Let's dive in Photoshop. So today let's learn about layer mask. So layer mask is one of the things where people are scared or feel that they would not understand, but trust me, it is the most easiest and most powerful feature which can enhance your pictures, and it's super simple. Before we start, let me just take a copy of my background layer so that I don't do anything to my background layer. So I'm going to keep it selected, drag it here, and now I have a copy. So this is my image and I wish to apply layer mask. So what I'm going to do is first, so layer mask is just selective transparency. So first understand that. So I can actually make this layer transparent by changing the opacity, and I am so if you see it, okay, my background, I need to, make it invisible. And now you can see that I am actually working on the transparency as a whole. So my entire image is either getting transparent, having his opacity less. So it's about the entire image. But when we talk about layer mask, it's about selective. So I can mark some areas, and only those areas I can make transparent. Also, I have this powerful brush tool which comes into play when we are using layer mask. So let us see how. First, I'm going to select her dress. I want to convert it to a different color. So again, I'm going to take the quick selection tool and quickly paint over her dress. So this selection tool, which can be selected by pressing W or from here, it just selects my similar colors. So I'm going to paint it over and it selects the similar colors. And we have a separate tutorial on this. Now I want to change the color. I'm going to go on the layer and I'm going to do new adjustment layer. I'm going to change the hue and saturation. So this will also help only a change to the selected area. So I can have a green. We have tutorials on this as well. You can go ahead and see. So we can have any color we want. So let's go with this blue, this dark blue. Okay, so this is my selected blue. Now, I want to add a layer mask. What I want is that this new thing that I've just applied should only be visible on some part, and I want a red from my actual layer. So I'm going to do quickly. So this is my layer mask button. I'm going to click it here and I have a layer mask now. And you can also go to layer and you can also do layer mask and you can apply the layer mask. So that's how you can apply the layer mask. You can simply drag it here and a layer mask is applied. Now I have my layer mask on and now I'm going to paint it with the paintbrush. So with layer mask, this paint tool comes very handy. Now I'm going to have So I'm going to do X, and now I have this black. So X is the shortcut to get my foreground and the background swapped. So I'm going to paint with black. So see what will happen. How powerful. So actually, when I painted with black, what is happening? I'm actually hiding my layer mask. And now if I want to get back, and now if I think that I overdo it and I actually don't want it, so I'm going to again choose white. And okay, so I'm just going to do X, or I can swatch from here with this button. And I want this back, so I actually now want to not hide it. So if I want to actually, so this is so powerful. I can paint it again and I can have these things. So white and black will help me playing with my colors. So, and we can also have shades of gray to manage the kind of the grays will help me the in between transparency. So basically we deal with, so this is a pure white, so let me take a pure white for this, and a pure white will give me 100%. So that was a little gray. Because of that, we did not get a perfect blue. So it's so powerful. Again, I think that no, I want more red. So again, I can go with black or just X and start. So it's actually, if you see, black is doing nothing but is hiding. It's gonna, making my new thing. It's hiding my selection. So I've applied it here. So my layer mask is applied here to my hue and saturation, and it's hiding. So the black is making my new effect hide, and white is going to make it visible. So again, so I can just do a white, I can do just an X rather than selecting from here, and again I can hide. So this is how powerful layer mask can be. So you can do selective transparency, and not just this can have awesome effects. You can have shades of gray. So, like we had a purple earlier when I selected not a perfect white but a gray. So you can have shades of gray to determine your level of transparency. You can have your paintbrush use. With paintbrush, you can hide and show your masking. Just try it and trust me, it's going to be simple, easy. I'm repeating my steps. What I've done is I had quickly selected an area using the quick selection tool. I had gone to layer and to new adjustment layer. I had changed its hue and saturation to change the color of my selected area. And then finally I'd apply the layer mask from here. From here I applied my layer mask. And once my layer mask was selected, I had used the brush white and black brush to reveal or hide. So to basically, if I wanted to show my selection, I was doing a white, and to hide it. So it's super simple. So use these two brushes to give a powerful effect to your layer mask. Thank you, and look for more videos on tutorialspoint.com.